Good Thursday morning. It is the 29th of May, 2025. Getting close to halfway through the year, just a month away. We're going to be not too bad today. I think we'll see breaks in the clouds through the day. We'll get some chances of some showers and thunderstorms, maybe especially towards the evening. This doesn't look like a washout day by any means, mainly a dry day, although it's very damp outside, so it'll be very humid. Temperatures will shoot up there into the upper 70s. That humidity combined will make it a pretty sweaty day for people who are outside, but not terrible. Tomorrow, we do get rain moving back in, especially during the afternoon and into the evening. We'll see how much is going to happen. Here we go. The forecast model is really backed off on exactly how to organize the rain over the next 24 hours. So we do have a gap in precipitation because of that, and then a powerful low trying to form. There could be some stronger thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. We'll have to watch, especially down south of us in here in Northern Virginia, but down south it looks a little more dynamic. But we do have a marginal risk of a severe storm, probably wind related, but I would not be surprised if also hail could get involved because of that, how cool it is aloft. Now this low is kind of organizing, but separate in pieces, and originally I think this was expected to be a little stronger and consolidated by this point, so it's taking a little longer. What's happening is upper level energy here is transferring to a coastal low, and we're kind of gapped in the middle, so it doesn't bring as much rain as it once did. Now, that's okay. We had between 1.5 inches to 2.5 inches yesterday and the day before, so a lot of rain happened yesterday, way more than originally was forecast, so all good for the drought situation, which we'll look at here in a minute. Winds are definitely increased on Saturday. The cold air aloft is going to aid in the potential for some showers and maybe even thunderstorms, because if we get any heating, it will go up into that cold atmosphere with the moisture at the surface and could cause some clouds and some showers. Sunday is looking dry but breezy and much cooler. Highs on Sunday now may not get out of the 60s, maybe low 70s as a best bet. So pretty cool. And then next week we stay in this cooler pattern early, but we do see these isobars. These you see these lines here of the 500 millibar level and isobars, but we see these heights, is what I'm trying to say, these 500 millibar heights rising, which is going to bring warmth back. So 80s are on their way next week. We will definitely see 80s, and then we'll have to watch next weekend as a very complex storm system coming across the nation. There's a warm front out in front of it, so it could really shoot our temperatures up towards the latter part of next week. We'll have to see how that works out, but strong southerly, southwesterly winds with humidity. Oh yeah, it's going to feel like summer. And we'll have to see how this all pans out. There could be then another area of low pressure that forms along it and brings in moisture finally for us for, I want to say, some potentially interesting weather, maybe some severe possibilities in the next week. We'll have to see. All depends on where things line up, how they line up, and whether or not that actually can come together. This is now projected to kind of stall in the area, and another front, a low form along the front, kind of mess up our weekend with moisture, although again we still need the rain. We'll have to see how all this pans out, and maybe still salvage Sunday. Again, we'll just have to watch. Now, way out here, we got some low here in the Gulf, and I mean the GFS has been, that's the American model, has been very persistent on some type of tropical system forming. Now it's not quite into the Gulf, and this one threatens the southeast coast. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll have to see if that's even possible. So we're looking at temperature-wise. Let's just look overall over the next week. You know, we're definitely below normal. We're going to stay below normal into early next week, but then quickly flip into a normal, so even maybe slightly above normal. We'll have to see how the temperatures pan out. But here we are on Sunday. Very chilly, cool air mass. We'll have breezes around too, making it cool. And that's going to last into Monday with the temperatures again into the 70s. And then that last little piece of cool air kind of shifts through and temps start to rebound. And then, you know, this time of year, low to mid-80s is not out of the question as far as highs, but here we go. We're above normal. So low to mid-80s are high normal. So when we're talking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 degrees above normal, oh yeah, that's 80s and 90s, not too far away, maybe some 90s. So yeah, it's going to be hotter, and definitely humidity is going to come in. After that comes through, as we get into the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this is where that front kind of gets hung up. And of course, if we get rain around, it's going to really knock the temperatures back down. So maybe only a few days of warmer but moist air. And then after that, maybe a warm up again. And then we'll just have to watch how things pan out. But I think the trend and the long range will be above normal to maybe even significantly above normal for a few days. You have to see, remembering this time of year when temperatures are up in the 80s for highs as normal, when you get 6 to 10 degrees above normal, you are talking upper 80s. And with humidity, it's not going to be very comfortable. So how much moisture is forecast over the next week? Sorry, I'm a little slow here on the map flipping here and talking through things. But over the next week, again, it's showing between an inch, maybe inch and a half in areas. We'll have to see. I am concerned it's going to switch and shift further south. We'll have to see. It definitely already has looked like it's going to move a little further south on the models. So don't be surprised if we see a little less in the precip department. We'll have to see how things pan out. Again, obviously the rain for the last 2 days has not entered into this because this is only valid through Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. And we had another 1.5 to 2.5 inches here the last couple of days. So that will factor into next week droughts monitor. I would not be surprised to finally see areas move from moderate drought to maybe just exceptionally dry or abnormally dry. We'll have to see. We did have a huge deficit to overcome, but 2 inches of rain and then another inch maybe in the next 24 hours is like 3 inches. That's really getting us above average. That would probably knock off another 2 inches against this drought, and that may make us move. We do see overall regional improvements, though, and that just is a great sign for us. All right, that was a long outlook. Stay alert, especially tomorrow, as we could get some severe weather, and maybe even Saturday. We'll have to see how things pan out, but we'll also look at how much rain we get. Have a good one.